What's up, the entrepreneurs? It's like Mike and welcome back to my YouTube channel, here to help you succeed in life. In this video, I'm gonna help you identify your passion. Let's go. We all discover our passions at different times in our life. I discovered my passion when I was in grade 9. I realized I have a passion for entrepreneurship and leadership. Those of you that follow my channel, you will know that I have a passion for entrepreneurship and leadership. I have a love for it. Now, I realized this only in grade 9, when in fact I had a passion for it almost my entire life since a child, but it only really occurred to me that I really love entrepreneurship and leadership when I was in grade 9. And how I came to realize that my passion is in entrepreneurship was, so in grade 9, that year was big for me because grade 9 was the year that it was almost like a transformation. So I completely changed in grade 9. Like I can remember before grade 9, I was just work, schoolwork, get high marks. I was, chasing those A's. Like in Pac-Man, for example, I was just trying to score those points. I was so focused on just getting straight 7s, straight A's, and just getting the highest marks I can possibly get. And grade 9 was the year that changed for me. So grade 9 was about middle of the year, and I approached the headmaster. I asked him if I could start my own entrepreneurs club on school. So I was very ambitious since grade 6 already. But okay, and I'm in high school now, I'm grade 9, and I asked the headmaster if I could start an entrepreneurs club. So the school had clubs. They had choir, they had photography club, there were clubs, school magazine, there were clubs on school, but none of them really suited my passions and what I wanted to do. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to wait for something to come my way, I'm going to create it. So I asked the headmaster if I could start my own entrepreneurs club on school. Okay, I went the first time, he said no. Okay, the reason for him saying no was I didn't have a teacher to help me. I was going to do it all on my own, and I couldn't start a club on my own because you need supervision, and they just trust adults more. So I was like, okay, I can't start the club because I don't have a teacher. Eventually, a couple of days, didn't even take me long, I found a teacher to join forces with me to start the entrepreneurs club. So she was willing to give up her time to stay after school on Mondays so that the club can happen on every Monday of every week. Okay, so I went to the principal and I said, look, I got a teacher, here she is. She agreed to help start the entrepreneurs club. And he said, okay, he's going to take it with the SGB. He's going to check if we check it with them. Should we start this club? Should we start this club? The pros, the cons. Okay, went to the SGB. Waited a week, heard nothing. Waited another week, heard nothing. And then I decided, you know what, I'm waiting so long, I don't think they're ever going to get back to me. So I said, okay, Michael, don't give up on this idea. So I waited roughly 4 weeks before I decided, you know what, I'm gonna show them a presentation that they can't say no to. I brought all the cards in there. I took out my laptop, took out my phone, I started searching how to design logos. This was the first time I ever designed a logo. So I designed a logo for the club. I came up with a name for the club. It was just JJ Mating Entrepreneurs Club. So the name wasn't even really spectacular, but I needed a name, I needed a logo. I got them together. I said, you know what, it's a club, it's going to need at least some rules, some structure. Got a code of conduct. I got a organizational structure, the president of the club, vice president of the club, treasurer, secretary. And I put this all together in the code of conduct, put it all together in my presentation. And then I went to him and I showed the logo, I showed the code of conduct, I showed him the presentation. I went through, we're going to meet on this day, this is what we're going to do, this is the plans that we are going to still do with the club. These are the future plans, this is how it will benefit the school, this is how it will benefit the learners. And I just showed him that, and immediately I got a yes. Now some of you might be asking, why did I tell you the story? So the Entrepreneurs Club is still standing today, it's still successful today. 2-3 years later, we've done a lot of things. We've had a cake sale, we've had a movie night, we've had a Valentine's Ball, we made sales at the Valentine's Ball. Whenever there was an event at school, we'd make sales. Valentine's Day, we'd make sales. And we just practice entrepreneurship on school. So why am I telling you this story? So I want to show you where passion gets you. So passion pulls you, passion drives you to accomplish your goals. So the thing was, the first time I asked them, they said no. I could have given up then. Okay? It was a small issue. I fixed it. I got a teacher. We got the club. They said they're going to take it to the SGB. They didn't come back to me for weeks. They probably forgot about me. I could have given up then again. The thing was, when you have a passion, giving up is not an option, because a passion will nag at you. It will keep on nagging at you until you meet the needs of that obsession, of that passion. Like I said, it's like an obsession. So when you have a passion, it will always pull you to do what needs to be done to fulfill that void, so to say. So that's why it's important that you identify your passion, and this is how you're going to do it. So the first step I have for you is to sit and think. Sit and think about what feels like fun to you. What do you enjoy doing without being asked to do it? What makes you lose track of time? What do you hate to stop doing? So when it's a passion, it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like you have an obligation to do something. So you have fun doing this thing, and that's what I'm saying. Sit and think, what do you have fun doing? What feels like fun to you? Some of you might say, yes, Michael, I do have a passion for something, but how can I possibly make money out of it? Like, how can I possibly make money out of Fortnite? Think again. There's so much different ways you can make money out of Fortnite that your options are limitless. You can start your own gaming YouTube channel that can bring in money. You can start a fan page if you're not the best Fortnite gamer, but you just love Fortnite. You can start a fan page that can bring income. You can buy and resell merchandise to other Fortnite fans. You can also even set out a goal to become a developer or work for Epic Games, where you can give in your own input on how the game can be improved. If you really put your mind to it, your options are limitless. Number 2, list your childhood passions. Many of us fall in love with an idea, a sport, or an activity since the age of 5, if not younger. And I had a passion for problem solving.
7 into 2? 7 will not go into 2.
It will not.
That's a very big 7 to push into that little bit of 2.
As you say it is.
We ain't gonna hurt that little 2, are we?
Of course you won't.
For you, it could be soccer, it could be rugby, it could be drawing, it could be superheroes even. And just growing up doesn't make us just get over our childhood passions all of a sudden. I still have a passion for problem solving today, and some of you might still have a passion for superheroes even though you had it for years ago. Some people live their entire lives until they're 60, 70 years old with their childhood passions. So make a list of your childhood passions. Number 3, record what you spend your hours listening to, reading, or watching. So what genres are you always looking for when you're looking for a new book? What type of movies are you constantly watching? What type of TV shows? What YouTube channels are you subscribed to? What audios or podcasts are you listening to? If you can record what you're constantly filling your mind with, or what's constantly on your screens, or the books that you read, you can identify what is your passion. I mean, if you look at all the channels that I'm subscribed to, you will clearly see that I'm very passionate about entrepreneurship and leadership. So take a look and analyze, what do you spend most of your time watching, reading, or listening to? Number 4, think about what did you do with your life if money wasn't a factor. So you have the car or the cars, you have the big house, the mansion, all your needs and wants, they are tended to. You have all of them. What are you going to do with your life now? What organization are you going to start? What invention are you going to invest your time in doing? What will you do with your life if money wasn't a factor? What would you do? Number 5, write down what you'd like to leave as a legacy. How would you want to be remembered 50 to 60 years from now? What goals would you like to accomplish to define how you live? If you can answer these questions, you'll be closer to defining your passion. After you've identified your passion, start searching for career paths or business opportunities you can explore with your passion. Reach out to people that are doing what you want to do. Ask them what education or training you need to pursue that certain passion. Ask them what type of living can one expect from that specific passion. Once you have identified your passion, what pulls you and what drives you and what excites you, the possibilities are limitless. And I'm telling you, the only limit is the limit of your imagination. So push through, go out there, live your passion, live the life that excites you, seek something that you will enjoy doing, and trust me, you're gonna have a successful and happy life if you just do that. So that's all I have for you guys for today here on Teen Entrepreneurs, to help you identify your passion and live that successful life. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and put on post notifications so that you can get more quality content still coming here on Teen Entrepreneurs. Till next time guys, like Mike.